was not nice. I had to go to the hospital next, and they basically just said that like, yeah, just take some like penicillin until just so it doesn't get infected, and then like don't go to like stay at home for like a few days until you can walk, and then yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of us are here. I'll be back in 1 second.
All right.
Just use the restroom, and then I'll be right here, and we can start whenever everyone gets together.
I just got info dumped, so my brain is stalling.
Oh boy.
Oh, great. Lore dumped?
No, we're starting an investigation. I got given a whole fuck ton of information.
Oh, oof.
It's like, I don't want to think, I just want to shoot guns.
Look, I see this in the most enduring way. Vellum is a himbo. You just don't. He just works on blacksmithing. He don't.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to put much brain work, but I still want to be active in character.
Yeah, active in character. Not too much brain work. Just he's a simple boy.
Off the look and party chat.
Yeah.
That's Haruka in a nutshell.
Yeah. Huh?
What?
Yeah. So how does the how do you use Temper Monkey?
You don't.
You don't. It's just it just works in the background.
Yeah. Having it downloaded and then clicking that link to have the thing put in, that's all I know.
I returned, significantly lighter and ready.
And welcome back.
What link and what thing?
Are you trying to get the enhancement suite going?
Yeah, so I can see the measurements and stuff.
Well, you have Tamper Monkey installed, right?
Yes, I just installed it.
I'm gonna think this is the right thing.
Alright.
Yeah, go to the 5e tools, and there should be a link further down where it says to install enhancement suite.
Yeah, I got the enhancement suite. It's already installed.
Get the better R20 script using the link. Click the link and it should automatically put it onto Tamper.
Ah, yes. Sirenscape. I must have that up.
Oh,
Fuck.
me too.
There's also a thing. Oh shit, I need to download Sirenscape. Okay.
Oh no, oh god.
Just as a thing, I actually got the webcam and it's working.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
So now you can actually see my jank ass setup for a microphone.
Oh boy.
I don't want to.
Oh, God.
It will make me mad.
It most definitely will, because currently it's a headset propped on a discount fucking Pringles can.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
Very fancy.
Sable, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, hang on. Make life believe.
Let's see. Does do we have the latest version installed? 1.16.
Oh, there you go.
Shouldn't be necessary to have the latest version installed.
So down here.
Yeah, my Sirenscape is working fine.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah,
no, we're not talking about Sirenscape. Talking about the extension thing. Oh. Wait.
We're talking about this.
Hang on, Sable. I'm watching the stream. Hang on. What? Wait. Do from the beginning. Where is that?
I'm on 5e tools. And on this line here that I'm trailing my cursor.
I need 5e tools as well.
No, it's just where you get it. Where you get the link for it to install it easily. At least this is what I did.
Alright, let's see, 5e tools.
Put the arms are sweet and Tamper Monkey up, and then you click that link to install them.
I don't get that.
Use this link. Okay. Press that link.
So it should automatically bring up a new tab with Tamper Monkey, and it'll say
install or cancel.
Install.
Yep. And installing that I think you have to restart your browser to like fully have it working, but that should be enough. Should, because I'm not an expert.
Alright. Let's try it. What? Whoa. Some green text. Okay, let's just try and restart my browser. History open on 48 tabs, thank you.
Oh man.
As you do.
Right, just let me know when you guys are ready.
Yeah, just starting up Roll20 again.
Sorry for sounds. There we go. Ah! Sorry. It's sweet.
No, it's not you. My cat just jumped on my dick.
Oh. They can do that.
That is not the kind of pussy you want jumping on you.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
God.
My dick.
my ribs, my dick.
My rib dick.
My rib dick.
Oh, my bones.
Ugh, my bones. Oh yeah, there's a little lightning rod now.
Yeah, the lightning rod lets you do
Acid, blood beam. Yeah. Pew 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 pew. That's interesting.
Try not to do it too much, otherwise you might lag out everyone else.
Yeah, let's see. Snap to center, snap to corner, snap, no snap. Ah, there you have the box. Wow.
Books.
Backs.
For some reason it's not showing up. It's not showing up for me, the measurements, but shouldn't matter this session.
Uh-oh. Jatter needs to do it.
You need to impromptu measuring.
Oh wow. I just go back to the Roll20 tab and suddenly I just see blood splurting all over the screen. Like apparently you needed to wait for me to look at it before it animated for
I
me.
saw like this like green flash, like liquid, like spurting across, and I was wondering what that fucking was.
That was me fucking
yeah,
around with it to make sure that it was
Acid beam.
yeah, to make sure that it was right.
Ass beam.
Ass beam.
Ass beam.
I notice you've chosen
Is
ass
that
beam.
just like a visible fart?
A fart so potent,
When it's so
it melts people.
pronunciated.
Damn. That ass can fuck.
That ass be clapping.
Oh boy.
Bosses are.
That's
I learned the guards because my ass cheeks are clapping.
Oh, there's your buddy.
Here's your boy.
Is it him?
It's him. It's the himbo.
It is your boy.
This early in the fucking morning.
No more than we have the last time we've played.
This morning.
Oh no!
This morning's
he worked
especially early.
I'm having pizza for breakfast. I'm having pizza for breakfast. You've done this to me.
When pizza's on a bagel.
Nice.
You're fine. You're fine. You have the 4 mixture groups in there. 5, technically.
Yes.
Alright.
Sirenscape install.
Did I just see Vellum's fucking sword jet out?
Oh,
The fuck?
I should be on the game instead of still in the Dark Heresy one.
He's got a sword. You idiot, we've all got swords.
Gamer.
I also like how Arngrim has a mustache and the soul patch.
Oh, this is evil Prince brother. Ungrim.
Hongrim. Hon.
No, it's
Small word in the
Oh,
language.
it's my boss.
it's Arngrim's evil twin, Harmgrim.
I mean, he does plenty of harming.
He do be doing the grudging. That's for sure.
It's like goblins in this game. I could have released my inner gob instead of playing an orc.
Yeah.
Well, technically they're not goblins per se. The one you're looking at is a deepling.
Different goblins.
They come from the underground.
Yeah, there's the deeplings and then there's the greenskins.
Okay.
I just got.
Are they still goblin-minded?
They're goblinoid.
Goblinoid, yes.
Perfect.
Just also noted, goblins hate deeplings and vice versa.
It's because the deeplings were the slaves of the goblins, and then they ran away, and the goblins got mad.
Yeah, there's still that
war.
one. There's still one that's haunting Gobbo. I think she ran away.
She's somewhere, and the worst part is you don't know where.
That's the crazy bitch.
Who has a name very, very similar to somebody he likes. Right, I'm in the game, but I have Machida.
I like that, like Pathfinder-esque goblins are like the. It's like they've almost got like hammerhead shark heads.
Yeah.
It's really close.
Yeah, I prefer them from normal goblins because they look more unique and interesting.
I agree, but their eyes are in different area codes.
Yeah.
That is so fucking.
Which is part of their charm.
Fucking damn it!
It is part of the charm, but holy fuck, you're right.
I think we're just waiting for Avon to set up his stuff before we begin.
I got Sirenscape.
Okay. Are we all set?
I am.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to start recording in 3, 2, 1, as I begin recording. So, last game was more of a chill session than the usual ones we do. Vellum began by seeking measurements from Soyun for a project he was working on, some sort of armor piece. There was also a heart-to-heart talk about Soyun's past at home in the Dragon Empire and her family. There was also discussion of revisiting her homeland and clearing her name. Liska began training a series of new recruits to the Hunter's Keep, making use of the new trailing golems she now has access to as a Grand Huntress. Grunker, now that Webby has grown bigger since he hatched all those long months ago, has made a backpack to hold him, no longer able to hold him aloft on his head. Arngrim sought out the advice and connections of Captain Thurdren Brasheim, the leader of the local Iron Guard of the capital of Doonhollow. There was a talk of the production of more of Arngrim's steam tanks in the future, and then it was brought to light that there was some long abandoned fortress in the northern mountainside of Mountainholm. Somewhere that may possibly function as a basis of operations for the production of these steam tanks, made by Arngrim, or rather made by what Arngrim proposed as a new religious order with himself as a head priest. There was a favourable view to this idea of a fortress monastery. This then followed up with a conversation regarding grudges, or feuds as they're officially called. Brasheim mentioned some of his own grudges that needed fulfilling, namely against a number of greenskin goblin warbands that had reported to have cropped up around Mayland, which he marked on your map. Arngrim proposed a few drive-bys in his tank to weaken their ranks, ready for the Iron Guard to finish the job. One particular occurrence was a growing band of gnolls gathered off to the eastern woods near a small hamlet called Glenshire, in a rather vital place near the Emerald Crossroads. You all met up within the Golden Lodge, Sao Yun showed off her new equipment and a new turret as per the transfer over to the official artificer class. Vellum also revealed what he had been working on during this time, a set of magnificent Eastern-themed erudite-based half-plate for Sao Yun. There was much discussion of your next plans of action, to which it seemed all roads seemed to converge to the Tahosian dynasty, the nation to the west of Mayland. He also discussed rumours of massive reptilian creatures there with sharp teeth that inhabited the lands.
Okay, sorry, we're called. I'm back.
No worries. When the discussions of gnolls surfaced, Liska took you all to the Hunter's Keep training room to train on the gnoll programmed training golems. where you learned that gnolls were susceptible to bouts of bloodthirst when a creature is killed nearby. You all gathered a number of bags of holding for the party, and Dargrim stocked up on his supplies with a metric shit ton of food for the road. There was lots of heart-to-heart discussions between Vellum and Grunker regarding Grunker's home and the places he grew up in. Then, finally, coming the next day, you gathered your things and left behind the citadel of Doonhollow to throngs of cheers. Over the days, you braced yourself against the cold of the Yorfall and decided to make a quick pit stop in the town of Cliffspire, a place you've not seen in months. You left the Steamhammer behind outside of the city and ventured into town. It's then that you realise quite a bit has changed since you last came here, and the Black Hand Mercenary Company seemed to have vastly expanded its influence throughout to the point where most of the guards here now seem to work for the Black Hand themselves. So let's drag you over to the other screen here.
And now I'm realizing why the good lord here had such hesitance in going against the Black Hand in the meeting. Like, oh no, they're being really good to us. Nothing to do with the fact that half their guard is now in their ranks and there's more influence than him.
Yes!
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm not crossing them. No, I don't want to get them angry. It's fine.
Well, also, we're being good to them.
Yeah. They're good to them until they're not. Just don't give them reason not to.
Yeah. You know, don't bite the hand that feeds, dumbass.
Yeah. Political pressure. It's a hell of a drug.
Also, goodwill.
Also, scary necromancy.
So, the upper town here, as you recall, is where most of the residential areas and inns are located. The city streets are bustling as usual, but the typical Talonwood guardsmen have mostly been replaced with private law enforcement of the Black Hand here.
I guess privatized security force. What could possibly go wrong?
You hear, the chatter of crowds. A small crowd gathered around what looks like a small boy stood up on a pile of crates, rings a bell, ding, 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 and yells out, "Cliffspire to sever ties with Commonwealth! Hundreds of disgruntled miners jobless! Unrest spreading in the mid-reaches! High Priestess of Doom dies in her sleep! Birthday of the Golden Martyr tomorrow at Alston Manor!"
There are many concerning things there. Firstly, he did not say extra. extra, read all about it.
Well, it's not an extra, it's the main.
Oh, there was a lot of extra information there. That's concerning. Quick question, Jonah, just because my memory's terrible. The High Priestess of Dune.
That was Ilara Onyxoth, the High Priestess that you rescued from the underground.
Oh, she's mysteriously died in her sleep. Concern. Anyway.
She was also an old lady.
Yes, but it's a little too coincidental. Mainly the severing ties with the Commonwealth is the very concerning part. But also, I'm going to take a silver off because of that stupid elevator we have to take every time. Fucking hate that lift.
Just because you were originally too poor to do anything with it.
No, it's because I didn't want to break a gold coin to go up a lift.
Yeah.
It's
Sure, that was it.
it's like something costing 5 pence and you have to break a £1. Ridiculous. It doesn't give me.
Haha, I like your funny money foreign man.
Oh, you mean the one Sorry.
I'm a bit real here.
Well, regardless, so you're all making your way through the upper town here. Some amongst the passers-by grumble, roll their eyes at the last piece of news. There's certain opinionated conversations criticising these. But you in particular over here, this Salyan, because of your passive perception of it was 18, wasn't it?
I think it's higher.
18, 19.
You have a 10 plus mod plus any feat modifiers or anything.
Pretty chunky.
I actually got 2 feet, so you're +2, right?
Let me just.
It'll.
Yeah, 19.
19. Oh, yeah, you definitely hear this. There's some opinionated conversations criticising these new curfews and the heavy-handedness of Blackhand law enforcement in the search of those still loyal to the handymen. But you also overhear most other conversations in these markets regarding the significant drop in crime rates and how many residents feel safer walking the streets. You notice a few Blackhand mercenary guards seem to definitely pay attention to your caravan as it trundles through the streets. Many of them seem to be paying respect, in particular, as few of them seem to point out the symbol on the side of it, and they give a salute. Something. How do we describe it? It was like some sort of Roman salute with the thumb and the pinky splayed out.
I'll pretend I remember.
The Shaka Bra.
I feel like I need to cover this.
I just realized I could do that with my hand.
Yeah, it's like hand thrust outward, pointing towards the horizon with the thumb and the pinky splayed out.
Yes, Caesar. Ow. That hurt. Okay. I'm gonna find somewhere to put the old wagon. And I think when we left last session, everyone sort of splintered off already. So then we just find somewhere to park this bitch and head to the Lofty Lapine.
Okay, so you're headed to the Lofty Lapine, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. One thing most of you notice as you all pass a familiar intersection, where you all begin to split out amongst you, doing your various duties and errands. This is the intersection where you once saw a familiar, heavily leaning tavern.
No, is the Wanky Weasel gone?
The Wonky Weasel. It's nowhere to be found.
No.
Instead, there now appears to be a newly constructed building there, a relatively lavish-looking brothel called Blackhand Bordeaux.
Disgraceful.
Of course you would do that.
Yeah. Removing hard-working poor places, making it all lavish so regular hard-working folks can't afford.
You should see a pair of Blackhand guards standing outside with very discerning eyes.
Discern all they want. The place was an institution. I'm a little giddy. I'm wired. Yeah. Just gonna shake his head, continue onwards.
Venturing through town, keeping out a discerning eye for new strange changes you've now come to expect here in Cliffspire. It's probably been taking place over the last half year. There's definitely some reconstruction in the upper towns here. New gardens have been made, small recreational parks planted with all manner of evergreen and boreal flora. Particularly as you make your way towards the spired clefts, which is where the lofty Lapine is situated. Some of these gardens have been kind of established near the edge of the cliff, providing a grand overview of the footdrifts below, the industrial heart of the town here, the icy seas beyond.
Did you say guns?
What? No.
I misheard.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like he just had lines of guns overlooking the lower floors.
No. These small gardens are established near the.
Okay, I heard guns.
Gardens, not guns. Good lord.
Jesus Christ. Getting ready to go to war against the poorer classes. Fuck. Alright.
One of these small gardens has been kind of cleared of residents, and a number of Black Hand guards are standing by to make sure no civilians are able to get in. Looking into the garden, it's clear as to why. Sitting, looks cross-legged at the far balcony overlooking the cliff, surrounded by a number of small carved wood and stone idols, is someone deep in the process of meditation. Male humanoid, olive skin, pointed ears, wild grey hair tied up in a bun at the back. He wears a wolfskin cloak to shield him from the cold, and by his side appears to be a small, elderly halfling woman who's just taking in the view.
Well, that is A, not my business, and B, I have no real reason to go over there for ill or worse, so just gonna leave them to their business and keep on skedoodling.
Alright. Okay, making your way further into the spire clefts, you can see banners and decorations of reds, purples and yellows around some of the high estate housing here. There's definitely preparation for some type of event, probably the this birthday of the Golden Martyr you've been hearing of.
Can't imagine who that is.
There's also a heavier Black Hand presence in the Spire Clefts than most other districts.
No one? Quick question out of character. When we came here initially, what besides the Waggy Weasel, what was the... were there like other inns of lower class repute?
There were a few other inns, but probably none so recognisable as the Wonky Weasel.
Yeah. Alright, good to know in case I decide I don't like this area, because it's shaping up to be a little imposing. Concerning.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
You actually make your way to the familiar site of the lofty Lapine, the high-class inn where you spent most of your time when you were last here in Cliffspire. Outside of the inn, you can see a horse and a horse and carriage. The back windows of the carriage are barred. You can see two Black Hand guards posted outside the door. Dark purple spined armour, tall, full-face obscuring helmets, and long glaives, and they just seem to be waiting.
I'm gonna hang back and just sort of idle, because it's clear something's going on with the barred windowed carriage. Methinks either a raid or an arrest, so I'm just gonna see what becomes of that for a minute. At least see if anything.
You wait for a couple minutes. And eventually you see a number of people are escorted out of the inn in cuffed in irons, mouths gagged. The first is an elderly woman, late age. Make an insight check. 12. It's not, above average. It's not too difficult to tell. She has a frightened look on her face. The second individual being led out is a young man, probably in his early 20s, dressed in rags, furrowed brow. The third is a halfling woman who shuffles along, takes a brief panicked glance at the guards around her before she's pushed along by the butt of one of the Black Hand guards' glaives. You hear, "Keep moving into the carriage." One by one, they're ferried into the carriage, and the doors are shut. You do anything?
So I continue.
How does Velin react? So what are you doing?
Silent unfavor, for lack of a better term. I'm gonna wait until the carriage has skedaddled though before approaching the inn.
Okay.
Because while I don't know the full story, I don't think I like it so far.
Yeah. You eventually you see the carriage begins to make its way off down the street. The guards follow. And it's, as the carriage makes its way by you, Velin, a couple of the guards give you a kind of talk to each other for a moment to point out over towards you, and then they give a salute.
I'm gonna give them a nod back so as not to spurn them, but it doesn't sit well. But yes, now that they're cloppeting away with the carriage, gonna head on into the lofty domain.
All right. You head in. You can see a number of off-duty Black Hand guardsmen as you enter. Yeah, helmets on the tables. Actually, let me